Yeah, I started out watching the cartoons. We have the cartoons up in Canada. Um,
Dragonbull, the ultimate battle, the martial arts fight between evil and good. Dragonbull, the ultimate quest, searching for seven. I'm the Dragon Balls, look out for them all. Touch around the world.
but people have to remember that this is kind of an adaptation of the original Dragon Ball comic. So you're not going to see Dragon Ball the comic.
Me too, the same. In all of North America, we kind of have the cartoon on the weekend in the morning for kids to watch. So I watched that when I was little, and kind of knew a little bit about Bulma. I had to learn how to fight. I'd never fought in a movie before. I'd never had to learn how to shoot guns.
Mark's going to be open to Josh, but Josh is deceiving him. And as I mentioned earlier, deception causes anxiety. So watch for fidgeting, watch for looking around. And in order to avoid being caught, people show signs of over control as well. There may be forced smiles, some cold eyes, jerky movements, clumsiness. A person also may be very rigid, holding their body still to avoid telltale signs. So you know they're going to be very still, and that's the same idea with Tony Blair with the hands in the pockets of being more rigid. They may fold their arms as well or put their hands in their pockets.
Yeah. Yeah, I started out watching the cartoons. We have the cartoons up in Canada.
Along with all the muscle tension and the nervousness and or rigidity, look for a lot of pauses with averted eye contact as well. And the speech is usually nervous or broken up.
And then after I got the part, I started reading the manga, and the manga's really funny.
It comes down to how we access information, by pictures, sounds, or feelings. If it's visual, your eyes drift up. Auditory, they shift side to side. Or kinesthetic, you look down. Ask questions and watch how they move.
So for example, if they're going to the left, whether it's up in the visual plane, or we call plane to the ear, or down in here to kinesthetic, they tend to be constructing. It means it's probably not an actual experience or a memory they're recalling. So they could be lying to you, or making something up, or embellishing. If they tend to go to the right, they tend to be accessing truth.
Mostly Dragon Ball, the younger manga. I think that it's a big responsibility, and it's such an iconic figure. It's the hero's journey, and that's what it's about with the iconic figure